Okay, let's continue with transfusion reactions and look at what happens when we give a recipient, someone who's in need of blood, any one of the possible blood types. So to begin with, let's take a look at our recipient who has type A positive blood. And recall that A positive blood means that this person has an A antigen and a D antigen. Now, the antigens aren't important in the transfusion reaction except that they determine which antibody this person will have. So someone with A positive blood will have antibody B, not antibody A, because antibody A would bind with the A antigen. But since they do not have a B antigen, they will have antibody B in the bloodstream. Now let's look at our possible donors. All right, someone with A positive blood has an A and a D. Someone with A negative blood just has an A. B positive has B and D. B negative just has B. AB positive has A, B, and D. AB negative has A and B. O positive has the D antigen, and O negative has absolutely nothing. All right, we're not going to worry about the antibodies in the donor's blood because there aren't enough to really cause a problem. But we are worried about the antibodies in the recipient's blood, and we have to make sure not to give them anything that has the B antigen because they have antibody B. So if I go through each of these options and I look, can I give A positive blood to someone with A positive blood? Absolutely. Right. If you do this and you can't give the person the same blood type they have, then you're not thinking about it correctly. So always double check yourself. If somehow you tell yourself that you cannot give A positive blood to someone with A positive, then you're doing it backwards. Now, can I give A negative blood to someone with A positive blood? The answer is yes, I can, because I'm not giving them the B antigen. I'm not introducing any antigen that they don't already have. Just because A negative blood doesn't have a D antigen doesn't mean anything. The point is that I'm not introducing anything new. So with someone who has A positive blood, we can give them A positive or A negative. Now, what about type B blood? Can I give B positive blood to someone who has type A positive blood? And the answer is absolutely not, because this B antigen here is going to be attacked by the anti-B antibody. It doesn't matter whether it's B positive or B negative. Either way, we cannot give that person that blood, or if we did, it would cause a transfusion reaction. Now, can I give type AB positive blood to someone with type A positive blood? All right, they both have the A antigen, so that's fine. They both have the D antigen, so that's fine. But this B antigen, again, causes a problem because of the anti-B antibodies. So I cannot give them type AB blood. And again, it doesn't matter whether that's AB positive or AB negative. Anything with a B, we can't do it. All right, can I give someone with type A positive blood type O positive blood? I can, because I'm not introducing anything new. This doesn't have an A or a B antigen, has no antigens except for the D, and therefore there's nothing that this antibody B will be able to agglutinate. So that one's fine. And O negative blood is also fine for the same reason. We're not introducing anything new. We're not giving them an antigen that they don't already have. So someone with A positive blood can receive A positive or negative blood and O positive or O negative blood, and only those blood types. The general rule is you try to give somebody exactly the blood type that they have, but if the hospital doesn't have that blood type in stock, then you need to understand how the rest of these blood types may potentially interact so that you can choose the next best blood type. Type O blood Especially O negative is considered the universal donor because everybody can get that blood type. It doesn't matter what blood type they have. Okay. All right. Normally I would do lots more examples of these, but I want you to try to do some of them on your own and some of them in the worksheet. But this is how I set it up. You always start with the recipient, figure out their antigens. From the antigens, figure out which antibody they have, and then look to see which of the blood types of the possible donors will interfere or interact with the antibody.